How's it? Hang loose. It would be Mongoose Monday, but Mongoose Monday has been canceled because it's Cyber Monday and it doesn't go with Mongoose Cyber Monday. Anyways, welcome to my channel. Go down there and make sure you're subscribed, and I'm going to get different stuff going on. I've been too much newspaper with losing people, I think, or it's just the holidays. Maybe they're dying off. I forgot to mention this is Lent because Christmas is coming up. Catholic over here. Catholic. So I was doing the lecture thing, and it was all set up, all decor, and it's Lent, and this is the first week of not Lent. Excuse me. That's the resurrection week beforehand. This is Advent because it's the Advent where God is incarnate. That's the most important thing. Incarnate in the world. It's like just that right there. Not the baby. Jesus is a baby, but God is made flesh in the world. Okay, but so they have these weeks before Advent. So the first week of Advent, and they have 4 weeks, and they're designated with hope, faith, love. Hope, faith, joy, and love. Hope, faith, joy, and love, which are good attributes, right? These are like attributes that are, and it's better to think of the good things rather than, I found out if I focus too much on it, it magnifies it. So I even looked up the St. Dennis stuff, which, yeah, they say the same thing. It's like, don't mention their name, forget about them. Forget about them, it loses the power. And that's why the church don't like you to dabble in the occult. They don't want you to focus on it. So, but here's my point. Faith, hope, love, and joy. Now say there's a heaven and hell. You die, and poof, you're in heaven. Well, maybe not poof. Maybe there's purgatory because you're Catholic. Everyone else gets to go there straight up. But say you go to heaven, guess what? There's no faith and there's no hope in heaven. No faith. Faith doesn't exist in heaven. Hope doesn't exist in heaven. Right? Because logic. You don't have to have faith because you're there. You don't have to hope for it because you're there. I just thought that was kind of mind-boggling. I thought I'd share that. Today is Monday, and I wasted that time because so what? Because I'm mean and I say some mean stuff. And today is the last day of November. Oh, well, this is, of all the different things, this is newspaper. This is the last day of November. As you can see here. The headlines read, hurricane season. Yeah, apparently there wasn't no more hurricanes. There's a few more windy, rainy things and like that, but they didn't build up into a storm. So they're closing off hurricane season. It doesn't mean it's nothing can happen, but they're closing up. While the Atlantic sets records, Central Pacific sees below normal seas. Okay. 68%, it's getting a little lower, 2.1%. Everyone's trying to be good for Christmas, I think. That or they're dying off. Over here we have this Finding Harmony, the Hawaii Youth Symphony. Oh, God. Oh, here, as a side note, I don't think it's COVID related, but 2 of our Toastmasters are dead, and they have died. And I say that non-plussed style because I've already gotten over the grieving. I knew they're both good people. Well, you know, but back in the day, folks who remember the creaky, comfortable old mom and pop store might have been still finding them scattered here and there. Why, Pa, where we shop, back in the day, and said, see, it's like a real old timey mom and pop store. So I'll probably try and include that there. It's like an old store. This better be focusing. This is supposed to be a cool color light, but focus, you bastard. That camera skip it. Trump casts more conspiracy theories. Not everybody loves a good conspiracy theory. There's even this cool thing in Arizona. This monolith appeared in the desert, in the canyon stuff. This is trifold monolith. It appeared. People were like, ooh, look at this, like metal and everything. Like 2001 Space Odyssey. Right? And then they went to investigate and it's gone. They don't know what. Do UFOs happen? Do ghosts exist? Oh, is Bigfoot? Everyone loves a good conspiracy. The sea of can, yeah, I guess. But this is just too much. You know, this is like, you know, I don't know. I hate doing this. I know I hate doing this. I guess I love doing this. But wherever it is, you escaped from me now. But you will concede. Where's your friend that talks? Concede. This is just too far. Donald Trump, FBI, Justice Department are all involved. I think his last quote was, the Supreme Court wouldn't hear his stuff, so he goes, "What kind of courtroom is this? I'm the President of the United States." So he's losing it. Bold killing show Iran's, oh God, Iran. Yeah, they killed the scientist that made the nuke stuff for 20, 30 years. It's like they found a good lull in the storm because the U.S. is all stupid. Limitations and herd immunity. Oh God, we're not even going to go here. Last time on herd immunity, it was like just go out there and get it. We all got to get to work. It's time for work. They're all that propagating that Protestant work ethic. That's what it is. Idle hands at the devil's workshop. Protestant work ethic. Oh, Sudoku's over there. They're propagating that because basically it's not so much that the hardest worker goes to heaven. It's that it's good for the economy and they're making profits. They're the bosses. They're trying to get you to work. It's like instead of the whip and the slave, they're like, they do it with the religion. State officials, true. State officials urge Hawaii to remain wary. There is such a thing as sloth, but you know, a work ethic thing. The one who works the most gets the most money, and they're in heaven. There gets. No, it's they keep certified with Kawaii Launches. All right, let's do Big Q. Okay, Big Q. Given the latest problems with the rail, should the start of the first 10 miles from Kapolei to given the latest problems with the rail, should the start of the first 10 miles from Kapolei to Aloha Stadium, okay, be delayed a year? 10 miles? It even it just says 13% yes due to city budget shortfalls, rail testing delays. 37% rail is a lost cause, halt project. Trash it. 50% no, must launch ASAP to start ridership. You should have committed more intelligently earlier, and with that kind of thing, you got to just commit. You can't just lost cause and toss it. Anyways, economy. Pot goes organic from California to Uruguay. From East Coast from San Jose to Uruguay. I don't know. It goes organic. I don't know what does Uruguay have to do with anything. Consumers are already paying more for organic coffee, blah, blah, blah. Why not organic cannabis? That's the thinking of growing number of producers around the globe looking for a way to distinguish themselves in increasingly crowded marketplace. Wow, man. I can get this anywhere. Organic hemp flowers high in CBD's faces $600,000 to $800,000 per metric ton. Holy mackerel. This is cash crop, bro. Cash crop. Like corn and wheat. Barley. Hey, come on. We will find a way to get organic marijuana because I'm smoking this stuff and it's kind of clogging my lungs. I don't understand. I switched from smoking to vaping so my lungs wouldn't get clogged, and the vaping, I don't know, I'm smoking all this vaping stuff and I don't know what's wrong with my lungs. So I need organic pot to smoke because the lungs. Logic. Alright. I'm being silly stupid. Okay. And the political cartoon of the day is, okay, fine, I authorize the transition to begin. Whee! He's in a little tricycle by himself. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Tricycle. Hey, baby said, yeah! like a brat. I'd swear, but I'll try to intentionally swear. Because then I have to intentionally edit it out. Just trying. Yeah, I'm trying to monetize posthumously in this way YouTube works now. Everything's so slick and cool. It's like, this is like, click. Hey, I will be doing the cryptocurrency. I know people like that, so all three of you pass the word along and press like. Nobody presses like. Why am I thinking of monetizing? I don't get like one like button. One, not even one. It's like, oh man. Oh god. So much. I'm gonna die in the vine. Well, die in the vine in front of the camera. I told you so. Oh, I don't understand this. Okay, let's see what this is. This is stupid. This is what it is. Oh, this is like nothing cool. More tourists mean more risk to residents. The powerful industry, the travel industry in Hawaii, is researching questionable conclusions about the source of the COVID-19 spread to make the governor ease restrictions, making it easier for tourists to come here to the detriment of the safety of all residents, saying that the most of the spread is caused by locals rather than tourists cannot possibly be proven. There is no doubt that on the Kawaii, the spread is from tourists. There is no new cases for weeks until the tourists started coming. One can only guess how a specific person is infected. Any new infection could have resulted from a tourist, even though it may have passed through one of the more carriers and infected may have been personally come in contact with the infected tourist. The governor should stand by his decision to put the welfare of his constituents first. Russell Bark, Cola. Maybe he's not happy with tourists. He's appealing to the politicians by their constituents, which means like voters. That's how it implies. All right, let's do this. This looks lame. It's Monday. What I would expect. Do this one, I guess. Law, government stood firm against Trump. The disruptive Donald Trump era is almost over. I feel so much gratitude to the people of America, American law and government, who stood up against a malicious, would-be dictator. The American legal system and an independent judiciary. Again and again, the reckless and corrosive minions of King Donald tried to push a freewheeling autocracy and one-man rule. And again, the courts rejected these destructive elements and were dedicated to appropriate legal process, ethics, and the rules of sound evidence. Well done. The good people in state and local government who followed the rules and maintained a stubborn independence during this election cycle. Whether Republican or Democratic, these proud American citizens did their duty in the election centers and facilities throughout the country. All the worthy employees of the federal government who for years now have suffered harsh attacks and threats from Trump. They persevered, they endured, and now we can see the glimmers of a dawn ahead, pushing out the darkness. God bless them all. And Tiny Tim too, Edward Ray Miller of Kailua. Well, we all know there's some strong feelings still out there and such, and didn't know they were going to get gigantically whatnot. We're making these gigantic patriotic speeches. Well, all is not well with the world, and I'm trying to make things well with me. So I thought things help things are well with you. And I advise hang loose. And take it easy, but hang loose. That's it. Aloha.